All right, let's talk about one of the most powerful and reliable energy sources on the planet, a force that literally moves our oceans every single day.
But what if I told you that the key to all this power isn't actually on Earth, not even from our sun? What if it comes from way, way out there in space?
Yep, you're looking at it. The incredible, predictable power of the tides is all thanks to the constant gravitational pull of our moon.
I know, it sounds a little like science fiction, but it's really just physics. The moon's gravity is always pulling on our planet, but you can really see its effect on the massive amount of water in our ocean.
So all that water on the side of the Earth facing the moon, it gets pulled toward it, creating this giant bulge of water. And that, right there, is our first high tide.
Okay, that makes sense for one high tide. But hang on, if you've ever spent time at the coast, you know there are actually two high tides every day. So what gives? Where's that second one coming from?
Well, this part is a little weird, but stick with me. As the moon pulls the whole planet towards it, the water on the opposite side kind of gets left behind. It forms another bulge, so you get a high tide on the side closest to the moon and another high tide on the side farthest away, all at the same time.
Now, you might be thinking, hey, what about the sun? And you're right, the sun's gravity definitely plays a part. But because the moon is so much closer to us, its pull is the real star of the show. It's the main event when it comes to tides.
So, this whole cosmic rhythm of pulling and bulging gives us a full tidal cycle. That's 2 high tides and 2 low tides that happens every 24 hours and 50 minutes. You can literally set your watch to it.
Okay, this is all super fascinating, right? But the big question is, how do we take this incredibly predictable movement and turn it into electricity to, power our lives?
Well, there are two main ways we can do this. The first is what we can call height power. You build these structures, almost like dams, that capture energy from the changing water levels. But the second way, current power, is where things get really clever. Instead of a huge dam, you put turbines, basically underwater windmills, right on the seafloor. They capture energy from the natural flow of the currents, and they're perfect for providing a steady stream of local power to coastal communities.
And this is the absolute superpower of tidal energy. This cosmic dance isn't random at all. It's one of the most predictable forces we know of.
I mean, think about it. We can't know for sure if the sun will be shining or the wind will be blowing next week. But the tides? We can predict their exact time and height years, even decades from now. This isn't a weather forecast. It's a schedule written by the cosmos.
At the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to. We're not just harnessing the ocean, we're tapping into the fundamental gravitational forces of our solar system. It's powerful, it's clean, and most important of all, it's dependable.
So, pretty cool, huh?
If you love getting these kinds of simple explanations for how our world is powered,
then you should definitely subscribe to Energy Simply Explained. We'd love to have you. Thanks for watching.